Hey everybody, T-Man again, bringing you guys another video, and this will be doing my Fastlane review, telling you guys what I think of the last night's pay-per-view, Fastlane 2016, and let's jump right into it. I'm not gonna stretch this out. Let's go right into the main event and work our way down. I want to talk about the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title between Brock Lesnar, World Heavyweight title, see who will go on to face Triple H for the World Heavyweight title between Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. Now, I'm very mixed about this pay-per-view, guys. Going into the pay-per-view, I didn't think much of it. I thought the Kevin Owens Ziggler match was going to be good on pay-per-view, even though they fought 2 times on Raw. I knew it was going to be a good match. I knew that AJ Styles and Chris Jericho was going to have a very good match, and I was right about both of those matches. They had an opportunity here, even though the lead up to this pay-per-view wasn't that great. They had an opportunity as I was watching this, thinking, you know what, this could be a very, very good pay-per-view if they played it right and if they did the right thing. And they didn't. So let's go right into the main event, and I'll tell you exactly those examples of how they did it. First of all, before I start critiquing and telling you what I didn't like, let's just say that the main event was a really good match, and I want to, give props to all 3 of those guys, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. They tore the house down, and that was a hellacious match. Great spots. I thought Brock looked really strong, and I thought they neutralized Brock really good, putting him through the 2 announce tables. I think it would have been pretty cool too if they would have put him through that 3rd announce table, taking them out through each and every table. I thought all that was good. I thought all 3 men worked their ass off. Little things I was surprised about was I was surprised that Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family did not interfere in the match, and I will get to the Wyatt family's match a little later in this video. I wasn't too happy about that, but I was really impressed and shocked that they didn't go predictable. We were all expecting the Wyatt family to interfere and cost Brock Lesnar. We were all waiting for that to happen. And so in that case, they did give us a swerve ball. I mean, WWE did give us a swerve ball in that case. One thing they didn't was the winner of the match, Roman Reigns. We all knew that was going to happen. I mean, the writing's been on the wall for Roman Reigns, Triple H for a long time. I was just hoping that they would give us that curveball. I was hoping that Vince McMahon, even though he's been failing the last 3 years, would show that, you know what, he'll do what he did at WrestleMania 30 and give us what we want. Now, I don't want a triple threat match this year at WrestleMania. I don't want him to just put Dean Ambrose into this thing, but it would have been a nice curveball to put Dean Ambrose in there and win the match, because it would have, it would have threw us off, because we all knew that Roman Reigns was going to be the guy, but Roman's not getting over. Roman needs to have a heel run before he's able to be a babyface again. A solid babyface. I mean, I keep saying that. Vince is just going against the grain here. I mean, I'm telling WWE, I'm telling Vince McMahon, Roman Reigns will be that guy they want him to be, but they're not doing it organically. Okay? Right now, he is so... that name Roman Reigns and what we see is just so tainted right now. It is just... fans are so sick because it's not organic. Dean Ambrose, organic. Back Daniel Bryan 2 years ago, like him or not, was organic. Roman is just, he will be that guy, but you need to give him that heel run. I mean, what a missed opportunity with Roman Reigns. I mean, right now, he could be your main heel guy if they would have had him flipped on Dean Ambrose. And I think it failed what they attempted to do in this triple threat match here at Fastlane. They had Dean Ambrose used the chair on both baby faces, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, hoping that the fans would turn on Dean Ambrose, and it didn't happen. The fans were 100% behind Dean. I think Brock was more of a babyface in that, just hearing the fans, followed right by Dean. I mean, if you want to get Roman Reigns over, you want to get the fans behind Roman Reigns, why the hell would you put him in a match against two baby faces that are bigger than he is? Okay? Dean Ambrose and both Brock Lesnar are bigger baby faces in the fans' eyes than Roman Reigns. So in that part, that makes no sense at all. But, you know, Vince is just a stubborn son of a bitch who just, you know, I honestly just don't think he gets it anymore. Like, I'm sure he's smart and he's still a good businessman in other ways, maybe running a business. But as far as storylines and being connected to the WWE universe, being connected to the fans, I mean, that ship has sailed a long time ago. That ship has sailed long time ago. I mean, he hasn't been the same on connecting to the fans and knowing who's over and who's not and what's the correct main event for a very long time. I mean, I'm sure injuries played a factor this year. But, I mean, that's another thing. In the past, Vince McMahon, in the last 3-4 years on WrestleMania, was able to make all the mistakes he wanted to because he had the roster, he could get the legends, and he could really build WrestleMania. This is a different WrestleMania where a lot of those names that he calls upon are not there anymore. Okay, but these names that he depends on, these legends, not there. So he's in a point where he can't make these same mistakes. So anyways, going forward to that, I think it was a huge mistake. Roman Reigns got booed out of the building. And this year at WrestleMania, watch my fantasy booking for WrestleMania 32. I knew they were going to do this, so I put Roman Reigns Triple H as in my fantasy booking for WrestleMania 32. Check that out if you haven't already, because I tell you guys exactly how they could do the Roman Reigns Triple H match and to get that match over. Okay, you're not going to leave WrestleMania with a babyface as champion. This is not happening because Roman Reigns, no matter what, is not. If you shove him down our throats as a babyface, we're going to reject it, and WrestleMania is going to be going off there booing. Well, it's going to do that no matter what. But if you flip Roman Reigns as a heel, it'll be a positive boo other than a negative boo. I mean, there's two different types of booing. There's a negative booing that people are just disgusted on what they watched and just repulsed, almost like the Royal Rumbles back when Batista and Roman Reigns won, just disgusted on what they watched. And then there's a positive boo. You're booing him because he was a heel and it was a good move in the company. There's a positive boo and a negative boo. They need to go for that positive boo. And watch my fantasy book in WrestleMania 32 of how I do that. You get all the gimmicks involved in that match. If you're going to want to even nearly try to get 100,000 people, you need the gimmicks. You need Austin as a referee. You need McMahon in Triple H's corner. You need The Rock in Roman Reigns' corner. You need Roman Reigns turning on The Rock. You need Austin giving McMahon a stunner. You need McMahon joining forces with Roman Reigns and becoming a heel, saying that Triple H belongs in the sidelines. He belongs in the office now. He's no longer a wrestler. You need to do that type of stuff. So, okay, moving on. That's all I want to say about the main event. I spent 8 minutes talking about this main event. Like I said, really surprised Wyatt family didn't interfere. It was a nice little swerve ball. And now let's just talk, we're right into that. Let's talk about the Wyatt family. Let's talk about the match between excuse me, between Ryback, Kane, and Big Show against the Wyatt family. Wow. Absolutely puzzled. If the plan is to have Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family feud with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32, they failed bad. badly. I mean, they failed. Even though Brock Lesnar didn't win his match and the Wyatt family didn't win their match, if that was WWE's math, it's wrong math. I mean, because Brock is still such a dominant force, and you're trying to tell me that this family, the Wyatt family, who couldn't even beat 3 guys who do jobs to everybody. I mean, think about it. Ryback, Big Show, and Kane. Yeah, Big Show and Kane are legendary guys in the Attitude Era, legendary guys, but they've been doing jobs for guys for years now. And Ryback's kind of the younger mid-card jobber of the babyfaces. And you're trying to tell me that the Wyatt family couldn't beat them? Yeah, I know Bray Wyatt wasn't involved in the match. He was on the sidelines, but still, they're a unit. They're a faction. And the Wyatt family lost as a faction to 3 babyface jobbers. Now, Ryback, I'm probably going to do another video on this. Ryback, I mean, they made him look strong. Now, if they're not going to bring in Bill Goldberg, what's the point of making him strong? And if you're going to have the Wyatt family face Brock Lesnar, they flopped. They needed to make the Wyatt family look strong. They needed to look strong in this match. They needed to just dissect you know, Kane, Big Show, and Ryback. And then, you know, you have Braun Strowman in there. Vince wants to push Braun Strowman. He wasn't in the match that much. They should have had Braun Strowman pretty much single-handedly eliminate all 3 guys. I mean, you were talking about having Braun and Undertaker, which I don't think they're going to do anymore, and thank God for that. But still, this is absolutely atrocious. This is horrible, what we just witnessed. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say about that one. Let's move on. You got the New Day, the Edge and Christian segment. That was just the fill time and promote Edge and Christian shows after. Then you had R-Truth, Vincent, please. Then you had R-Truth and Curtis Axel. Again, the waste time, the kill time. The pay-per-view was going too fast, so that was just filler. Let's talk about things that matter. Real briefly, let's talk about the Divas title match between Brie Bella and Charlotte. I was really happy with the results of that match. I was scared that the WWE were going to go with their hearts and not their brain and have Brie Bella win the match. That wasn't the case. Charlotte won, and that was good. I was scared the way Brie was wearing the boots and the video packaging and the whole rivalry. They're revolving around the Daniel Bryan retirement. I really thought they were going to give in, and I'm really happy they didn't. I'm really happy that the WWE stuck to the guns, kept Charlotte as the champion. That's the right move. We can't put the belt because everyone's sad about Daniel Bryan, and that's his wife, and she's wearing the boots, and Brie Bella's having a bad month with her family. No. It was a great story, and the match, I feel like they made a little mistakes in the in-ring match, but even though everything didn't go flawless, both women did a good job of telling a really good story. It was really good storytelling with the heel coming on top. I thought that was really good, and I think that pushes forward to WrestleMania, where we should see, I hope they do a 3-way, not a 4-way, just a 3-way between the Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte. And I would like to see Sasha Banks win that match. So it's really good there. Might as well just get the other Divas match out of the way. The Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks versus Team Bad match opened Fastlane, and it did its job. You know, the right people won, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. I thought it was a good match, and they did a good job on that one. Moving on from that, let's talk about Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler. I thought that was a really good match. I thought, you know, I bashed WWE on a lot of things. Well, I will commend them on this one. I thought they did a really good job on this rivalry. You know, I feel like all I do is bash WWE, but I will give them their props on this. I didn't quite know where they were going back when they had Dolph Ziggler beat Kevin Owens 2 times straight. But, you know, sometimes we just gotta wait and watch the story play out and see what the payoff is and see how the story ends. Sometimes just because we don't get it right away, even I do, I jump to conclusions saying, well, that's a bad move. Well, sometimes we gotta let the story play out, and that's exactly what we needed to do here. We had Kevin Owens lose 2 times. Where are they going with that? Well, the plan was to put the belt under circumstances on Kevin Owens due to Stephanie McMahon trying to screw Dean Ambrose, which that makes no sense. If you weren't going to give us a swerve ball and have Dean Ambrose win, then why take the IC title off of him? I mean, in my opinion, at WrestleMania, we're probably going to see Kevin Owens wrestle AJ Styles, which I'm hoping, and Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose. So I guess they probably thought the AJ Styles Kevin Owens match should be for the IC title rather than the Dean Ambrose Chris Jericho, which I don't know. I'm fine, just nitpicking. I'm okay with it. But anyways, Kevin Owens getting the win with the title on the line. I thought those men told a really good story. I thought the Kevin Owens Dolph Ziggler was good. Dolph Ziggler winning the first match. Kevin Owens losing a little bit of confidence, losing the second match. Then Kevin Owens, after winning the Intercontinental title, kind of have a mean streak. And I got both men put on a really good show. Good selling by Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler. Both men put on a hellacious match. Both men should be commended on that. I know some of you may be tired of seeing that match because you said it 2 times, but it was good storytelling. If you just take a look back and just watch it as storytelling, it was a good, compelling story, and Kevin Owens getting the win. So I enjoyed that. Moving on from there, AJ Styles, Chris Jericho. Here's the thing I want to talk about. I watched the whole match. I missed the ending because tell me if you guys had problems with your WWE Network. It kept turning off. It kept rebooting. It kept kicking me off and then restarting, kicking me off, restarting. That I had such a bad time with the WWE Network. The connection was just keep turning me off. I heard on Twitter a couple of people complaining about. Let me know if you guys had problems watching Fastlane live during the live stream. It was just keep turning off, and I was furious. I was really into the AJ Styles Jericho match. I thought it started off really, really well, and I missed the conclusion, and right when my box started replaying, I saw AJ celebrating winning the match. So it was a good match. Missed the finisher or whatever. I'll probably go back and enjoy it as a whole, that match, but it was really good. Let me see if I'm missing anything else here. I guess the pre-show, I don't have any notes right now. I'm just talking out of memory here. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the United States title match. I was actually making dinner during this match. I was like watching it, and I was making my Italian sausage hot dog sandwiches here for my family for dinner. And yeah, Kalisto wins 2 falls to none. I like the fact that it was 2-0. It's different for a 2 out of 3 falls match. So in that instance, I commend WWE for doing that and not doing the usual 1-1. 2-1 scenario where, you know, one guy wins 2-1 and each guy needs to win a fall. But I thought the wrong person won the fall. I really don't like Kalisto as the United States champion. I think it demeans the belt. I think it's horrible. You know, I don't care what they plan on doing to Kalisto in the future. I think this was a really bad move, and I think it hurts somebody that's a big name like Alberto Del Rio. You are so low on top talent right now, and you kind of defeat that character, Alberto Del Rio. Here's a guy that, you know, should have never lost the U.S. title, not even one time, to Kalisto, and now, you know, Alberto Del Rio looks weak, and you kind of shot in the foot one of your guys that could be a top guy for you. So bad move on WWE. So they made more bad decisions than good decisions. Like I said, the Kevin Owens match was good. AJ Styles match was good. Hopefully, since they both won right there, we would put on a good Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania, having AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. So they did good on that. I thought it was good storytelling on the Brie Bella Charlotte, but I thought it was really bad. The finish of the triple threat match I thought was bad. Sent all the fans home booing, having the least of the 3 baby faces, all because Vince McMahon likes the way Roman Reigns looks. But it was a good triple threat match. Horrible with the Wyatt family. They made a lot of bad moves that I would have to put this pay-per-view at a C. grade rating. If I had to rate it A, B, or C, A minus, whatever, maybe a C plus. You know, C plus. We put a lot of effort. There was a lot of good matches where I wouldn't put it at D or C minus. I thought there was 3 matches that were really good. Anyways, that'll conclude that one. Some quick channel updates, guys. The things that I'm going to be doing right now, I'm going to be shooting my Raw preview, where what I believe needs to happen tonight, Monday night on Raw. I will also be doing obviously my Raw review tomorrow. Also today, I'll probably do another Superstar preview video where I talk about what's going to happen of my fantasy booking. I'll probably do a Natalia video. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Natalia, and people think they're booking her wrong, and so I want to give my input, and so she'll be my first diva I do on fantasy booking. Stay tuned to that. Another thing I want to do, when we get 31 days to WrestleMania, I'm going to be doing something exclusive on this countdown. I will be doing a daily countdown when we get 31 days before WrestleMania. When we get there, I will be giving you my countdown of the 31 WrestleManias, counting down from 31 all the way down to 1, which one's my favorite. So, I'm going to be putting in order which ones I think is the best WrestleManias of all time in order. Be on lookout for that. I probably do something Goldberg Ryback related, whether or not I believe Goldberg will be at WrestleMania this year. Will WWE make a contract with Goldberg? So take a look for those videos, guys, and really important that you thumb up this video. Please comment down below. Right, Vincent? Comment down below?
Yeah, like that, and bye.
Yeah, and bye. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe for you don't miss a video, guys. I'm really going to start pumping out some videos. I've been the last couple weeks. And each week I'm going to try to pump out more and more. So stay with me, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you for the next video.